I saw you dancing along, Amy. And I see Caroline. Caroline, are you in a train on a train?
Trains, planes, and automobiles over
Going.
there.
Oh, wait, Christina's right next to her, I think. Oh, look at that. Okay.
I don't know where they're going.
We want to know. Wait, let's look at Amtrak. I can't see where you're going. All right, it's okay. All right, we'll get started. I get squirreled away. I don't know what happens. Anyone else?
This is the beauty and how wonderful M3 Make Money Mondays are.
Oh, they're going to the Inman Connect conference. Awesome. Can you bring back some gold? Will you be our guest speakers and bring back some gold nuggets from there?
I love that.
Brooke, could you get their
I have their info.
Okay.
They're on the speed dials. They're pinned to the top.
All right. You guys are in. Thank you. Okay. Let's move on with the show.
It's so much fun.
Well, welcome back to Make Money Mondays, our newly rebranded M3 with social media content, bites of learning for you, and more. If you do not know who I am Brooke Silva, your regional technology trainer, and I am joined by my two buddies. Introduce yourself.
I am Jen Bovey. I am the area director for New England and also an operating principal in Rhode Island.
And I am Tiffany Hampton. I'm your regional productivity coach and a MAPS coach as well.
And
all right,
today's guest.
That's
let's get the three of us pinned up on here so we can hold on. I lost you. Add pin. This is the hardest part. There we go. Because everybody moves.
Yep.
All right, Tiffany. All right. What are we talking about today?
So we're talking about that written business plan. I love to see in the chat or thumbs up, how many of you have a written business plan? It should be everybody.
And I go over it every Monday. Every Monday, I go over mine with Jen Bovey.
Yep. And I do too.
Yes. And Tiffany Hampton.
Absolutely. Yes. Because you know what? Part of this is accountability, right? If we're not accountable to what we say we're going to do, and we have some really cool stuff that we're going to share with you. However, I just wanted to make it really simple because a lot of times we complicate things by overthinking and using too many words. How many of us, I mean, I use too many words all the time. So essentially, right? Thanks, Amy, for agreeing with me. So here we go. It's really this simple. Your GPS is the amount of money that you desire to make to live the life by design. In order to know that, you have to do a life allocation form. Okay. All these documents that I speak of, I'm going to put in Brooke, and did I hear we have a productivity couch? Is that what we're calling it?
Yes, I have a new folder called Tiff's Productivity Couch, and it's linked into our M3 document.
So after this call,
it's coach. Just so you know, it's coach. She's not a couch. She's a coach.
Coaching couch. No, it's her coaching couch. Like sit there, get some coaching.
Sorry to derail. We're done derailing. Let's get back on track. Anyway, so I'm going to put everything that I speak of in the productivity coaching couch section of what Brooke put together. There we go. So we need a life allocation form. And a life allocation form literally says to us, this is how much money I need to run my business. This is how much money I need to run my personal life. And then this is how much money I desire to live the life by design. So what vacations do you want to go on? Do you have debt you have to pay off? Are you looking to buy a new vehicle? Whatever those items are, that's what you put in life allocation. Okay. So now, once you know that number, now we're going to say my goal is this in GCI, and we convert it, or my goal in net, which is after taxes, after business expenses. And then what do we need to do in GCI? And we're going to do all the math. We're going to do an economic model, which I will also put in the couch. And that item will give you how many transactions you need to do. Once we know the number of transactions we need to do, now we have to set 3 priorities. And we overcomplicate things by wanting to put in 3 separate different kinds of priorities. the priorities are really simple. It's database, it's lead generation, and who do I have to become? What do I have to learn? What systems and process do I have to put into place? So it's be, do, achieve, right? So under database, we have to build it. And what do we build our health score to, Brooke?
80% or higher.
Right? So the database is 80%. And then we feed it because our database can get stale. People move, people no longer need to buy houses. They no longer have friends. Not true, but that's what we think.
What
And
did you do?
right. I'm telling you, crazy things happen. So essentially, we need to keep adding people to the database. Then how are we going to communicate with them? And I'm gonna blow everyone out of the water. And yes, I said water.
The
And we're
water.
gonna do that by saying this simple thing. Here's the deal. On the 10th of the month, you're going to give them a reason to reach out to you. On the 25th of the month, you're going to reach out to them with something. And then every 90 days, you're going to do some kind of event, right? And that event can be a community event where you're doing a community cleanup at a park, at a lake, at a waterfront, whatever it is, right? Shush, you just shush. And then at the end of the day, any marketing is going to be around that. So that whole 36 touch where we overthink what to do with the 36 touch, let's just stop that. Let's
Wait,
just do
you
it.
don't think
10.
everybody wants to know about every event that's going on in everything that's 45 pages long in an email that's all one blob of graphics? But keep going. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was out now.
So here's the deal. So the 10th of the month, why are they reaching out to you? The 25th of the month, why are you reaching out to them? And then the 30th, then every 90 days, you're going to do some kind of event. I am not talking about a client event because anybody that's newer, I don't have clients. No, not that kind of event. That's not what we're doing. We're literally doing a get together. Once you start making money, if you want to take them all to the movies, take them all to the movies. Do your thing, whatever you want to do. If you want to go to a park, right? If you want to go, see all this eye coming out of me? I don't know where it came from.
Oh, I love it when
Anyway.
you're stuffy. The accent just goes through the roof.
So you can go take them all to the park and play a soccer game. In Maine, we did parking lot Olympics, right? I mean, we did that it was pretty cool. So whatever you desire, and parking lot Olympics literally cost hot dogs and hamburgers. Rick Dow, were you at when we did like our parking lot thing? When COVID was around, we all got together, we had fun. That's what we did. So stop overcomplicating it, period. Now the lead generation. What'd you say?
How much caffeine have you had today? I don't think you've taken a breath yet.
You're like, this is,
Here's the deal. I
You asked a question and didn't let him answer it.
I only got 6 minutes left. I'm on a game. So next step is what are we doing with lead generation? And I made lead generation really easy. Brooke is going to share it and you're going to love it. So lead generation is really simple. What are the 3 to 5 different ways you're going to lead generate with people, right? Are you going to do door knocking? Are you going to call expireds? Are you going to do FSBOs? Are you going to circle prospect? I like calling it event dialing. Are you going to host open houses? What are you going to do for those 3 to 5? Once you know that, you just literally take action. And here's the, I don't know who to call. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do, right? And I'm not making fun because I've been there, done that. I say that to myself all the time. Well, you know what? Can you pull up that gold document?
Let me
and
do
then
that
put it in the chat
right away.
Yeah, there is a soapbox.
I'm just saying if that's
because
what
you know what? Here's my deal. Here's what I know. We can make a ton of money. So here we go. KW loves their acronyms. I had to come up with an acronym. Thank God for AI because I'm not creative. I couldn't figure it out. So GOLD came up. GOLD was generate 1 listing daily. So here is your plan to generate 1 listing daily. And literally, bang. And you know what? And you'll have to, yeah. I think I need to not be sick anymore. I'm done being sick. So essentially, if you watch these lovely videos, and you probably should just watch the videos for the entertainment of me. However, these videos were me on cold meds over the weekend creating this. Okay. So Brooke, put it in chat, share it with everybody,
I
put it
will.
in the
It's in the
couch.
calendar. It's in the.
Tiffany, can you share the story? And Allison just put it in there too. She loved it, and I loved it as well. This morning, you shared a story of somebody who is showing up to your dual career coaching. Can you share that story with everybody?
Yeah.
Powerful.
David White, stop it. He's going to actually be a guest on this call, so I'm not going to tell too much of the story, but essentially I am a cold caller. If you haven't noticed, I'm not a big fan of hanging out with large groups of people, and I have my inner circle. That's what I got, right? I'm the opposite of Brooke. Brooke likes to hug and kiss everybody. I like to be a cold caller. So I was telling a story, and I'll tell my story, and his story is relative to mine. When my daughter was about 15, 16, she got really, really sick. Before she had gotten sick that December, I decided I'm just going to make a ton of calls and I'm going to list as many properties as I could. The universe knew something was coming down the road. So I dialed 3,000 dials. I talked to about 750, 800 people. I listed 27 listings and closed 30 in 6 months. And the reason I tell that story was because my daughter ended up in the hospital in June. Like, I started that in December. I listed the houses in March. I started working them. And then in June, she went in the hospital. The week she was in the hospital, I actually negotiated 12 contracts, right? And in those 6 months, all those properties closed. Had that not happened, I probably would have been homeless, and I would not be sitting here rambling in front of you all day today. So essentially, I told this story to somebody that was in dual career, and he was like, all right, I'm going to go do that. And he's at the point right now, he's been doing it for 6 weeks. He has dialed 1,600 numbers at this point, talked about 300 and change. He has either 27 or 37, either number is great number, in his pipeline. He's listed one, and he has 2 that are going to come on the market January, February. Literally 6 weeks, 1,500 conversations, little over 300 dials, 27 or more opportunities. And here we are, right? We can all do that. We don't do that. Number one, the reason why he hadn't done that previously was because he's not full-time. He's part-time, Allison. He's a part-time agent. So the reason he hadn't done that before was because he didn't know what to do. So fast forward to last week, I was on a coach's call with Matt Teeter, and anyone who knows Matt Teeter, he's like the most intense human being ever. And like, you just listen to him. And he was telling a story about CrossFit and Orange Theory, and how CrossFit has the workout of the day. And why don't we as real estate agents and rainmakers have the workout of the day for lead generation, hence gold. So that's the whole story. I'm done rambling. I apologize, but I think it's important.
She is on fire. Billy D said you are on fire. So Tiffany's going to get us those documents to add to the folder. For now, gold is just in there. Please make all your Austin Power references to me in a private message later, because I know some of you are dying. But this is true gold. Our dual coaching, if you're not on it, there's so much information. And I jump on every now and then and talk about squirrels, but we have a ton of fun. Get on those calls. If you do not,
and you don't have to be dual career.
Exactly. That was my next thing, is you don't have to be. If you just want more of the Tiffany coaching couch, you've got access. It's stuck, Jen.
It'll be
I'm
fun
sorry.
this week. It'll be fun this week because I don't know that I'm going to be getting better anytime soon. So you'll have this for a couple of days. Just saying.
Listen, I like the not feeling well, Tiffany. You are on fire today, and I loved every bit of it. So keep that up. That's awesome. Except get rid of the cold. We could get rid of the
Yeah.
cold. So I hope everybody like heard something from what Tiffany just went over for the last few minutes. There is gold really in all of it. Use a piece of this that you could relate to and you could really hold on to and dial into. Because here's the thing, we talk about this probably every week or when we're on these calls. What we want to do is do it all. We want to do it all and do it all now. What ends up happening is we do none of it. We were on a call earlier with Mark King and Jason Abrams, and they said simply the same things. We know what to do. We know how to do it. We simply don't do it because we're either one, feeling too overwhelmed, or two, don't want to take the time to actually do it, whatever it may be for your business. We are giving you these little snippets of information or pieces to use. Use what is relevant for you, and you will be successful in 24 to the level, whatever you want, whatever that looks like for you. Go ahead, Brett.
It starts with getting that GPS in the 411 has been one of the best things it ever did for my own emotional and mental clarity at home and in my role. I feel like since we've had such strong GPSs and 411s, I've been able to take my creativity and my output level to a place where I didn't know I had it in me. And it's been incredible. The other thing is, if hypothetically you buy a Home Depot branded product at Home Depot, what happens if you go to return it to Lowe's? Are they going to take it back if it says Home Depot? I'm seeing a whole bunch of no's. We need to do the same thing here at KW. If you guys have questions, please reach out to the people in your market centers first. See a lot of questions online that I know could be easily answered in-house by your leadership, by your market center tech trainers, by us, by your coaches. So please, if there are questions, please reach out to those. And if you don't know where to go, start with one of these 3 on the screen. We put our info everywhere. Email us. Let us know how we can support you and assist you, because the 411 and the GPS is so important to living that life by design that Tiffany talks about and we all talk about so often.
All right. I'm gonna go see the doctor now. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, Tiffany. Great job. All right, Brooke, let's roll this week's social media content.
Yes. A lot of questions last week. Where does this go out? So you will get an email after this class normally that has all of the data in it. Also, we tried to pin it in the Facebook group, and I'll grab that link for y'all after and put it in, but that's there, and that link doesn't go away. If it's January, it's always going to be January. So if you click on January, or when we're in February, you want to go back, these are all linked now for you. I cannot believe what date it is. It's the 22nd. Lord. All right, it is not Nerd Pie Day. It is Real Pie Day. Like, Pie Day is coming in March. Trust me, friends. For all the nerds, Pie Day is coming. The real number Pie Day. The other food-based Pie Day is going to be on the 23rd. And it's the time to celebrate all that comes in a perfectly flaky crust. Are you a savory pie person? Or are you a sweet pie person? I'm going to tell you my favorite in a second, but put it in the chat. What is your preference for pie? Why do you like it? And where do you get it? So, I'm a good Canadian girl. Pork pie. Pork pie. Yeah, I know. If you're not from I will make it for you. I promise you, you will like it. It is delicious. I see a lot of head nods. I'm a good Canadian, right, Caroline? We make it. It's tricky. It's so good. It's so good. You only make it around Thanksgiving normally, or Christmas or things. It's a special pie. It takes a lot of work. And there's also a fight between the Memes and the Matowns on whether you use potato or cracker. If you know, you know. But this is the type of conversation you bring up with this. Okay, not only is it about favorites, but where's your favorite place to go locally? Oh, Isaiah, you hit my hashtag. You saw the little hidden Easter egg. Does pizza count as pie? Does pizza count as pie?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, what do you think? Because you had the most incredible pizza at your house. I've never seen anything like it before in my life. I didn't even know what I was doing in Rhode Island.
Party pizza. You guys know party pizza that are from Rhode Island. Anywho,
Okay.
I don't know. I think pizza day is a totally different day than pie day.
It says pie in it.
You
Let the people vote. Let's see if people pick up on that hashtag. Okay. Again, this is to bring in community involvement where people start tagging places. If people tag a whole bunch of the same place, go there and say thank you to all my clients. I decided to go with the blueberry pie or the pork pie because of Brooke. Must be a New Hampshire thing. Wednesday, the 24th is National Compliment Day. Doesn't it feel so nice to get a compliment?
I'm
What
looking forward to Wednesday. I really like
I mean, your hair looks fabulous. It looks really good. What is the nicest or the best compliment you've ever received? Right? We're going to ask your group of people, what is the nicest one? Because this stuff is important. I don't like the way this looks there. There we go. And let's see if people start tagging other people. Like if they put, well, my sister Marie once said blah, 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 have them tag it back or you tag it back and be like, well, why did you say that? My sister would not give me a compliment, but it's okay. That's what sisters do. So I love this one. Fun fact, she's as blonde as I am dark, naturally. My mom is blonde. And that or this Thursday is all about if you're a night owl or a morning person. Yes, that or this Thursday. How many of you are night owls? Yeah, I know, Jen. That's when I get all the good texts from you. How many of you are morning people? Woo, woo. I'm up. I know you're both. You just don't sleep. I'm a morning person, normally up at 4 a.m. If you're at a KW event with me, you'll see me roaming the halls, usually around 4:30, looking for coffee or someone to talk to. So you better hide if you don't want to talk to me that early. Anybody notice something different about this week's post?
yes.
What's wrong?
That or this, you're messing with me.
Well,
This
really?
or that.
Probably because Thursday is also opposite day.
Oh, Brooke.
I know. Let's see. I see a couple of people. They picked up on it. Let's change things up. Do you think people who have been watching your social media for a while are going to pick up on this as well? They're going to. They're going to. This is a great way to open conversation. And then you're also going to know, in a TCPA friendly way, what is the best time to actually get this person for our conversations? It's a good tag. It's a good tag. Yep, that or this. Do you know how hard I've been training my brain since last week to say that or this?
Listen, I still get a kick out of laughing at your own hashtags.
I know, they're so good sometimes.
You crack yourself up every single week.
The nerd herd's used to this. Isaiah has a whole channel dedicated to the things I say and crack myself up on. That's how we do.
All right, here we are. Okay, so
All right.
I loved all the responses in the comments. The pie day is making me hungry again, and now I want pie.
Mm-hmm.
Don't love that. That or this, I don't know if I can get around it.
We'll figure it out. It's going back to the normal next week. Huh? It's okay. It's okay to shake things up.
All right, all right. Okay, so we have 5 minutes left before we move on to your next half of the call. Is there anything you want to finish up with before we pick a winner? And what are we giving away this week?
Oh, I believe we are giving away another Tony Robbins book.
Ooh, okay.
I will find it. While you're picking the winner, I will find that because Cassie gives us a helpful little cheat sheet. And I will bring that up. Oh no, it's Mel Robbins. I spoke. 5-second rule.
Oh, it's such a good one. Anybody
Mhm.
read that one? Has anybody read the 5-second rule? Look at
And
that.
look at that, Rick.
Like Rick on the like queue, like just lifted that book up like he was a representative of Mel Robbins or something.
I'm
So
actually reading it now just before we go to family reunion.
So good. That was the first, no, it wasn't the first one. The first one I said was what the first book I read of Mel's is Stop Saying You're Fine. Or I think it's Stop Using the F Word. Stop Saying You're Fine. That's a really good one too.
Adding to my list.
But that's the other one. 5-second rule. Okay, so we are giving away the 5-second rule. If you have not heard, Mel Robbins is one of the many amazing speakers like Brooke Silva at Family Reunion. Tony Robbins is also one of the speakers at Family Reunion this year. It is happening at the end of February in the lovely Las Vegas area at Mandalay Bay. Anybody here going? Sandra, I see you. Rick, you're going. Who's that? Harry? All right, Harry. Love it. All right. We will see you in Vegas. We'll see you on these calls before Vegas, but I love how many people are going. You're going to get a ton out of it. We're probably going to ask you to be speakers on our calls for Mondays for all of your takeaways. So we're going to, Brooke, if we could maybe get a list.
Yeah, we do. They give us a list if you attend, and if you don't, they give us a list.
All right. So our winner, and you have to be here and on, right? Here.
Here.
It can't be an otter. It can't be one of those AI things.
Oh, don't even talk to me about that today.
All right. The winner is Jonathan Vizard. Jonathan Vizard, are you on?
The wizard.
I am the wizard.
Well, congratulations to you. Where are you? Are you on camera? Can we pin you up here?
I'm looking for him. I'll find you.
All right.
Raise your hand.
Put your hand up.
My digital hand.
Let's lower Harry's. Hold on.
We can see him.
Wait, I can't.
I can't. Hold on. Oh, there you are. Hold on. Da-da-da-da-da.
Well, Jonathan, congratulations. Is this your first Make Money Monday call?
No.
You've been on a few.
Yeah, I just got back on him again.
All right. Well, thank you for being on. Hopefully you come on more. You will be shipped a 5-second rule book to you. Invite your friends on. And
Excellent. Thank you.
What was your biggest takeaway from today's call?
I really like how you guys switch things up with that and this, keep people guessing, keep people engaged. So it breaks up the monotony.
Love it.
Extra points to Gryffindor on that, wizard. Extra points.
She paid you. I know. It's okay. It's all right. Well, thank you for being on. And don't forget everybody on the call. If you are on and you're on to the end of the call on this part of it, you will be entered into a portion of our winnings every single week. We give something away. And then after we give something away, Brooke takes it on for the second half of the call and delivers some great content regarding what today?
Today, we're talking about a whole bunch of different things, but specifically email and value so you don't go to spam jail. So what Tiffany talked about, those touches, this is the second layer of that and how to actually make those things happen. So stay on for that. All right. Okay. I'm going to stop this recording and restart. So don't panic, people, when you see that, okay? Don't panic.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Jen.